Hey, you're finally awake. Everything all right? Coach got a little worried for a second, but he had to leave for an errand and dismissed the class. I'm no stranger to getting my fair share of injuries, competing pretty regularly in the local circuits, so I told him I would take care of you and I'd close the gym instead. You had me worried there for a second. Don't get up just yet. Just stay still for a bit. Here, put this on your head. It's an ice pack. Let me lift your legs up for a bit. It should help get blood flow back to your head. But you really do need to see a doctor after this, just to be on the safe side. CTE is no joke. I'm really sorry about the whole kicking you in the face bit. I'm actually prepping for an upcoming fight, and honestly, I just don't know what came over me. I know that's a shitty excuse, but in my defense, you really should have seen that coming. Still, please forgive me. Not everyone's a 3-time karate champion. Well, gee, I'm flattered, but I'm still pretty new to the MMA scene, and there's still lots to learn. I did try warning Coach earlier, but he seemed pretty insistent on pairing us together. I really hope there's nothing serious. As exhilarating as I find fighting, it never feels good when you knock someone out. You specifically asked for me? Why? Are you sure you're thinking straight? Often, people who get knocked out say the most outlandish things. You wanted to push yourself and improve? Well, honestly, this is a pretty dangerous way. You really need to practice on your foundations and work on the bag first. You're a new joiner, so you really should have just found someone more your pace. Whoa, easy there, big guy. Here, lean on me for a bit. How are you feeling? Good. I'm glad you're feeling better. You want me to teach you? Like, right now? I'm sorry if I'm being a little insensitive, but you just had a possible concussion, and you shouldn't exert yourself too much. Okay, you asked for it. Come over here by the bag. Okay. First things first, let's teach you how to throw a proper punch. To start, you want to make sure you have a solid base so that you don't trip and fall when you're throwing it. Next, when you throw your punches, make sure your hands are up and covering your face at all times. Okay, good. Now extend your shoulders fully so it gives you both momentum and reach. Here, let me show you. Yeah! What did I yell? Force of habit. It basically means convergence of energy. My sensei taught me that it helps channel your power, and it gets me a little psyched, if I'm being honest. Now you try it. Okay, not too bad, but take a step with your left. It gives you a better reach and more momentum when you're throwing your punch. Okay, try again. There we go. Good job, you. I was a little knocked out myself from that. I'm just teasing. But you are a quick learner. You'll be knocking people out yourself in no time. Now, great work, my student. It is custom to bow to your sensei. Joking. Let's chill for a bit before we leave. We got the whole gym to ourselves anyway. Here, I brought a spare energy drink. What got me into martial arts? Well, I grew up with brothers, and my dad was always pushing us to pick up self-defense from a young age. I grew up in a pretty rough neighborhood, too, and got into fights pretty often. I picked out karate first, because of the movie Karate Kid. You heard of it? That Daniel LaRusso kid was so cute in the movie, so I decided to give it a shot. To be honest, you kind of remind me of him. One thing led to another, where I realized I got pretty good at it and decided to commit full time. I even dropped out of college after winning my first tournament. How's it going so far? Well, for starters, I'm grateful to be able to dedicate myself to something I enjoy. But I will admit there are certain things that I had to give up, which I would at least like to experience. For one, I never got to experience the college life. Never had a drink before, and there is not much going on in the dating department. Well, I'm flattered. I mean, I've dated here and there, but it's never worked out for the most part. Most of the guys I've dated were either insecure or intimidated by me. I'm also not interested in dating guys who also compete. I just feel like I've dedicated a major part of my life to fighting that I'm not really keen on going out with people from the same cloth. What about yourself? I've seen you around the night classes, and you seem pretty committed. You're not like the other students who kind of come and go when it's convenient. You want to be able to defend yourself? Well, that's great, and I admire your dedication. I'd be happy to give you some lessons on the side after class, too. No, there's no need for any payments. I gotta admit, you're a breath of fresh air to talk to compared to the knuckleheads that train here regularly. It would be my honor to be your sensei. You'd like to buy me coffee as a thank you? Well, how about we head out now? There's a good local spot nearby that I usually go to after class. Just give me a sec while I turn off the lights and close up the gym. Why don't you go take a breather outside? I'll meet you out there when I'm done. It's a date. I guess it is. I like the confidence. I'll see you soon.